Fort Worth police say neighbors and witnesses to a shooting at a party chased down the gunman and killed him with landscaping stones. Good evening, I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Several people were wounded, and police say the gunman killed 2 people before he was killed with those paver stones. The shooting murders were the second act of violence in that same neighborhood on the same day. Police also investigating another shooting from Sunday afternoon. And this is the same neighborhood rocked by violence after a July 4th celebration. Fox 4's Macy Jenkins live with the latest. Macy.
Well, Heather and Steve, Fort Worth police are investigating this violent ending to a party that began on Sunday evening, and they are stressing to everyone, do not chase down a gunman on a shooting spree.
It's just something that we don't believe shouldn't have happened.
A backyard party in the Como neighborhood of Fort Worth early Monday morning ended with 3 in the hospital and 2 dead. 1 shot to death and the shooter stoned to death by witnesses.
Tragic, heartbreaking, because it happened, because it took a life.
Fort Worth police got the call just before 1 a.m. from the 5600 block of Shiloh Drive, where they found multiple victims with gunshot wounds. Investigators say it started when one person at the party got upset and left, but returned and got into an argument with several people. Then police say that person started shooting. People at the party then started chasing the shooter, who continued to fire the gun. That's when police say multiple people attacked the shooter.
They were able to get stones from stone pavers from the home. They were throwing them at the shooter. They either caught him, he either fell to the ground, and at that time he lost his life, what we believe to by a stone.
Police described the stones as concrete landscaping bricks, and just feet away from that backyard, Fox 4 found this large stack of bricks that matched that description. Officer Tracy Carter with a clear warning about the crowd's reaction.
Let the authorities take their position. Let us handle this, but we do not advise someone going after someone that has a gun.
Police also investigating another shooting Sunday afternoon in the same neighborhood. Police say a man was shot in the neck, but fled the scene before officers arrived and drove himself to a nearby hospital.
We've got to do a much better job, obviously, of managing our anger, of learning to settle dispute.
Community activist Estris Tucker says he worries that new Como residents don't take the same pride in or show the same concern about the neighborhood as the long-timers seem to do.
We try to find ways to redeem the narrative and say this is not who we are, this is not what we're about, and continue to lift our standards and our expectations for our neighbors.
Homicide detectives are still investigating and interviewing witnesses. At this point, it's unclear if anyone could face charges. They haven't so far.